Dr. Andrew Cullen, and I'm here to talk to you about DataSecure. So, who in this room has had a dealing with any of these 5 companies? Yeah, it's not a real surprise. They are some of the largest companies in Australia, and I hope I'm not breaking this to you, but all of these companies have experienced a major data breach over the last year or so. These data breaches have exposed the personal information of Australians to hackers, that it's been released on the dark web, and it's caused significant damage to these companies and their brands. In fact, just these 5 companies, the restitution costs for the data leaks have been estimated to be over $500 million just over this calendar year. And that doesn't even get to the legal costs, the reputational damage, and all the other impacts that a major data breach can have on a company. If you want to really understand the scale of the problem, Medibank lost $1.8 billion of shareholder value in one day after they announced that they'd been hacked. And realistically, these big exemplars are only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to data-related risk. These companies have the ability to understand that they have been hacked. They have the resources to try and understand the problem, even if they weren't able to prevent it from happening in the first case. In reality, all companies that hold data have significant data-related risks and are potentially exposed to dangers from data release. And the solutions at the moment that are out there are fairly thin on the ground. One company with more than 6,000 employees told us that they only let 4 people in the entire company have access to their database. Everybody else is locked out. The assumption is that it's not just external hackers that are a problem, they're also terrified of people inside the company getting access to business critical data and walking out the door with it. And there's just no other solution except for the friction of just locking these systems down. And so what we really want to do is we want to help companies protect themselves using a software as a service data security platform. This would marry AI-based data visibility tools with threat monitoring and live interventions, all backed with access through a simple to use web interface that would allow any company to quickly understand what their data related risks are, what is happening with their proprietary data, and to see what threats they are potentially under. Based upon our interviews, there is a definite and significant need for this. One company told us that if we could build a system like that, they wouldn't just buy it tomorrow, they wouldn't buy it today, they needed it yesterday, and they were willing to spend whatever it took to try and secure their data. So at this stage, what I'm looking for is for partners to help me take this from concept to critical infrastructure, and in turn change the risk landscape for companies across the world. If you're interested in this, please talk to me at the networking session after these presentations, or feel free to email me at this address here. Thank you very much.